Your best destiny. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and ring the bell for more videos. God created all life and authored all science. Synthetic organic chemist James Tour's life ab initio provides scientific evidence why it is impossible for life to have created itself from non-living matter. Clergyman Windley Phipps offers insight confirming that God not only created humans in his image, but provided opportunity to live life more abundantly today and forever, tomorrow. Okay, so what's really the purpose of life, if you can give an insight on that? Thank you. Isn't it fantastic that if there's no purpose you have nothing to fulfill you can just live? No, but you want a purpose, and not a simple purpose. You want a God-given purpose. It's very dangerous. People who think they have a God-given purpose are doing the cruelest things on the planet. Yes or no? They're doing the most horrible things and they've always been doing the most horrible things, because when you have a God-given purpose life here becomes less important than your purpose. Life is important. Life is important. When I say life, I'm not talking about your family, your work, what you do not do, your party. I'm not talking about that as life. This is life, isn't it? Life is within you and around you. The ambience of life, you're mistaking the ambience of life for life. Your home, your family, your workspace, your party, this is all ambience of life. This is not life, isn't it? Yes or no? You're mistaking the ambience for the real thing. No, life is important, because it's the only thing you know. You don't know anything else. Do you know something else? The rest is all imagined stuff, isn't it? The only thing is that this is beating and alive, and that's all there is. Is this important? It is of paramount importance. Not you as a person. That's not important, but you as a piece of life, it's very important. That is the basis of everything. When I say that is the basis of everything, the universe exists for you, only because you are, isn't it? Yes or no? The world exists, only because you are, otherwise it wouldn't exist in your experience. In every way, this is important. What is the purpose for this? See, if you had a purpose, and if you fulfilled it, after that what would you do? After that what would you do? Bored, isn't it? It is just that. Life is so intricate, and so phenomenally intricate, that if you spend 10,000 years looking at it carefully, you still will not know it entirely. If you spend 1,000,000 years looking at it, with absolute focus, still you would not know it in its entirety. That's how it is. Is there a meaning to it? The greatest thing about life is that there is no meaning to it. This is the greatest aspect of life, that it has no meaning to it, and there is no need for it to have a meaning. It is the pettiness of one's mind that is to seek a meaning, because psychologically you will feel kind of unconnected with life if you don't have a purpose and a meaning. People are constantly trying to create these false purposes. Now they were quite fine and happy. Certainly they got married, and now their purpose is the other person. Then they have children, now they become miserable with each other, and now the whole purpose that I go through all this misery is because the children. Like this it goes on. These are things that you are causing, holding these as purposes of life. Is there a God-given purpose? What if God does not know you exist? No, I'm just asking, by chance. I'm saying in this huge cosmos, for which God is supposed to be the creator and the manager of this 100 billion galaxies, in that this tiny little planet and you, suppose he doesn't know that you exist? Possible or no? I'm sorry, I'm saying such sacrilegious things, but is it possible or no? What if he doesn't know that you exist? What if he doesn't have a plan for you? Suppose he doesn't have a plan for you, an individual plan for you? Don't look for such things. The thing is, that creation is made in such a way, that creation and creator cannot be separated. Here you're a piece of creation, at the same time the source of creation is throbbing within you. If you pay a little attention to this process of life, you would not need any purpose. It will keep you engaged for 1,000,000 years if you want. There is so much happening. So much means, so much unbelievable things are happening right here. If you pay enough attention, 1,000,000 years of existence it will keep you busy, or more. Right now the need for purpose has come, because you are trapped in your psychological structure, not in your life process. Psychologically, your psychological structure functions from the limited data that it has gathered. Within that it raws, and right now you are taught an emotion has become far more important than your life, isn't it so? Isn't it so? Because of this, you're seeking a purpose, an escape from the trap that you have set for yourself. It is a trap set by you. You can easily come out of it. If the trap was set for you by somebody else, difficult to come out, because they'll set the trap in such a way that you cannot come out, isn't it? I am talking about life, not marriages, that's what. This is a trap set by you. This is easy to come out, but that is a whole thing. Why it is so difficult is now you're identified with the trap. Do you like it? Do you like it? Because it gives you a certain sense of safety and security and protection and individual identity. If you build a cocoon around yourself, it gives you safety, but it also imprisons you. Walls of self-preservation are also walls of self-imprisonment. When it protects you, you like it. When it restricts you, you do not like it. That is why we have doors. We like the walls, because it's protecting us, but we have doors, so that way we can open it, and get out when we want to. It doesn't matter how nice it is, you still want to go out, isn't it? That is how it is with every trap that you set. It doesn't matter how nice it is, you still want to go out. The psychological wall that you have built, which gives you a sense of identity, which gives you assumptions of being a person, an individual person, and which gives you security, beginning to experience it like a trap, somewhere you want to break it. One way of not breaking it is to find a purpose. Those who find a purpose in their life, they become so conceited. They will live within their own trap forever thinking they're doing the most fantastic thing. The first thing you need is balance. If you have balance, then you can climb. If you don't have balance, it's better you stay on the ground, isn't it? It's not safe for somebody who is not balanced to climb high. It's best you stay close to the ground, you should not climb. The first thing is to establish a balance. Then you're losing your psychological structure. Then it's a wonderful thing. If you're losing your psychological structure without balance, which a lot of people are doing today, why does somebody want to drink alcohol or take a drug? Because it loosens your psychological structure and makes you feel liberated for a moment, but without the necessary balance. You have no work for the balance, but you've got freedom. Freedom without balance is destruction. Anarchy, isn't it? First thing is to work for balance, an enormous sense of balance where, even if you dismantle your psychological structure, you can simply live here. Dismantling your psychological structure is an important process, because that is your trap. That is your security, that is your stability. At the same time, that's your trap, because the walls have set. You feel secure, but that's also your trap. If you dismantle your trap, you also dismantle your security, isn't it? Do you also dismantle your sense of purpose? Do you also dismantle everything that matters to you? That will need balance. Without balance, if you dismantle, you will go crazy. Don't look for a purpose, because if you look for a purpose, you're seeking madness. If you find one, you are sure mad. Yes? If you think you found a purpose in life, you for sure have gone crazy, because only the insane people have purpose. People who have a purpose are insane in many ways. These are things that you create in your mind and believe it's true, isn't it? Right now, fighting for my country is my purpose. Right now, if it's necessary, I will fight knowing fully well it's an unnecessary bloody fight. Yes? Then you will fight only to the extent it's necessary. If you think this is your purpose, you would want to destroy the whole world for what nonsense you believe in, isn't it? If something is needed, we'll do it. With absolute involvement. There is no other purpose. The purpose of life is to live, and to live totally. To live totally does not mean party every night. To live totally means before you fall dead every aspect of life has been explored. Nothing has been left unexplored. Yes? Before you fall dead, even if you do not explore the cosmos, at least this piece of life you must know it in its entirety. That much you must do to yourself, isn't it? That's living totally. That you experience the whole of this, all dimensions of what this is. You did not leave anything untouched. You just do that, that will take a long time. That's enough good enough purpose for you. Enlightenment science. This world is trapped in the well of suffering. What is this suffering due to? This suffering stems from ignorance of the self. All suffering in this world is because of ignorance. This ignorance leads to attachment and abhorrence, and suffering is experienced as a consequence. Only true knowledge and enlightenment science can cure the suffering. There is no other remedy. True knowledge and enlightenment science insulates you from suffering. Today, there is an excess of worldly science. It has become above normal. It needs to regain normality. People will only find happiness if this happens. The discoveries that are being made are above normal, and yet we cannot find what we are looking for. What does this indicate? It shows that we are lost. Whenever anything occurs in excess, it leads to its exhaustion. There is more to life than just living. There has got to be more to life than just living. In life, there should be a higher purpose, and that is to obtain the real answer to, who am I? This is the unanswered question of infinite, previous lives. Liberation should be the only goal. You do want liberation, don't you? For how much longer do you want to keep on wandering aimlessly? You have done just this for infinite lives. You have not left any place to wander. Why did you have to suffer such endless wanderings? Because you have not known your true identity. You have not known the answer to, who am I? Should you not know your real self? Despite your extensive wanderings of countless lives, you do not even know who you really are. Is making money your only goal in life? Should you not be making a little attempt toward liberation? No one can harm or harass anyone else in this world. The harassments you experience in your life is a result of your own harassment from your past life. When, at the root of everything is your own fault, does the entire world not become without faults? Who can bother you if you destroy your own mistakes? These people that harass you are visitors that you have invited yourself. They come with as much force as you had initially exerted. Is there a God? Yes, indeed there is God, and moreover, that God is with you. Why are you searching for him on the outside? When someone opens the door for you, you can see him. However, the door has been shut so tightly that it is impossible to open it on your own. Only a person who is absolutely enlightened and non-purish can show you the path and open this door for you. You will achieve liberation when your knowledge and your understanding become flawless, without any mistakes. It is only obstructed by mistakes. There is no need for any penance or austerities. You need to become free from mistakes. Which is the main mistake? It is the ignorance of your real identity. Who is able to destroy this mistake? The non-purish. What is enlightenment? It is the understanding of the inherent qualities of pure soul, self, and the non-soul, prakriti, non-self. The one who knows the qualities of the self and of the non-self and has been through the process of separation is said to have acquired enlightenment science. When you become aware of the inherent qualities and differences of the self and the non-self, you have acquired spiritual enlightenment. It is possible to attain path to enlightenment even while living with your wife and your children. You can attain true enlightenment while living the worldly life and fulfilling your parental and other duties. I myself, who is living this worldly life, can make this happen for you. You will have the freedom to do whatever you wish. Go to the cinema. Get your children married. Wear beautiful clothes, etc. What other guarantees do you need? This is a shortcut path to enlightenment. It does not require any effort on your part. You will get your soul in your hands, so all that remains is for you to enjoy the bliss of the experience. This is the science of stepless, akram. This is the Nan of the Vitarags, the fully enlightened ones, the omniscient, the absolute knowers. This extraordinary science is such a wonder that it keeps you alert about your true self from within. Even as one is involved in negative acts, he is warned from within immediately. Therefore, there is no need for you to do anything. The science of this Nan itself takes over all doership. The warnings will come even in your sleep. Now what more do you need? They call it Bed Nan. It is the science, knowledge, of separation. How are you going to take away the my without the science? You do not have the precise knowledge of what comes under I and what comes under my. Bed Nan means, I am totally separate from everything that is mine. It is only through meeting a non-purish that one acquires the science of separation. Is it not simple once the separation between the I and the my is made? Does the enlightenment science not become simple this way? Otherwise, in this day and age, one can go on reading the scriptures to the point of exhaustion and still not attain self-realization. Look at the wonder of this science. All the clashes, not only with one's wife, but with the whole world stop. Such is the effect of this enlightenment science, and you are free when all clashes end. Where else are you going to realize the real I? Is there any other place besides this world where one can live? Everyone in this world must live in it. It is here in this world that you can know your real self. This is the science of understanding. Who am I? Come to me, and I will make you realize your true self. The enlightenment science, which the whole world is in search of, is being fully revealed here for the first time. Click here to experience enlightenment science, and get enlightenment within 2 hours.